Hey everybody, my name is Gene. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. I've been working in the industry for a really long time, about 15 years now. And I'm going to show you how to draw a bunch of Halloween things using just simple shapes. Let's get started. Start out with choosing some simple shapes that we're going to use. All right, so I already have a little line drawn here. I got a little overzealous. We're going to use triangles. So I'm just going to turn this into a triangle. And we're going to use squares. And we're going to use circles. Okay, and we're going to modify each one of these, so if we use a rectangle, technically, to me, that still is like a square shape, and if we use an oval, that's still a circular shape, and we're also going to heavily rely on straight lines. So remember, everything that you can ever draw can be broken down into all these simple shapes, and the more complex the item, the more it looks like it's wavy lines or curves or angles, the more it is just a bunch of these shapes with other shapes cutting pieces out of them. So we're going to start off real easy drawing some Halloween things, and I'm going to draw kind of an oval here, but it's going to be like a little lumpy oval, okay? And this is the most classic Halloween thing you could probably draw. Now I'm going to take a couple triangles, ba-bam! And just, you can make sound effects, it's cool. Don't worry, your parents might laugh at you, but I'm not going to. All right, so I think you can probably see where I'm going with this. We got some triangles here. And I'm going to do some more triangles, but I'm kind of going to, there we go, and a little square shape. See, this is the complex shapes that I talked about. We've got a triangle here, and I could just continue the triangle across, but I'm going to cut out a little square shape here. You see that? So now I'm going to continue the triangle across, and I'm going to curve it just a little bit, make another triangle on the other side. So this essentially would be a triangle shape. Right? You can make a triangle shape out of this mouth. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to cut it early, okay? And we're going to close the gap right here. And I'm going to cut out another square shape right here. Bam, okay? And just come in with the eraser, get rid of some of this pencil lines here. And you can see where I'm going with this. Now we'll put a little square up here. And we've got our first jack-o'-lantern. Now what we're going to do here is do a couple of concentric circle lines just to show that this is in fact a pumpkin that we carved out. Bam! There you go. So there's your first Halloween shape. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of circles here. Follow along. I'm going to do 2 circles right next to each other, just like this. Okay, then we're going to do a square. We're going to take right about the center of the circle and a little bit down, and we're going to drop it, boom, right here. There's a little square. Okay, now we're going to take another circle and just kind of go on the outside of this circle. There we go. Same thing over here. And then take another circle and start here and just go way up top like that. It doesn't matter if it's straight or not. It's totally cool. Take a little triangle. And there you have a little skull. Now if you want, you can also add a jaw to this skull. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to add a rectangle part. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2 straight lines. But then I'm going to take this rectangle that I was going to draw. Here, let's draw this rectangle out. Okay, so if I was going to draw a rectangle out like this, instead of drawing the rectangle, I'm going to cut it with 2 triangles. Okay, and so you got this triangle here and this triangle here. Like I said, these are all simple shapes. And bam, now we have a jaw. Now if you want to, you can also come in here and you can put some lines so we have some teeth. I'm just going to do a bunch of straight lines here. Doesn't even matter if they line up. If you want, go ahead and look in a mirror and check out your own teeth. I'm sure not every single one of them is going to line up. So there you go. There you have a Halloween skull. And you've got a Halloween jack-o'-lantern. And now we're going to show you a real simple one. We're going to show you 2 varieties of it. So the first one is our old friend, the U-shape. Right? So we're going to come up here and we're going to go, whoosh, just give you a little U. And then we're going to take a bunch of triangles. And a couple of circles. And there you go. You have a ghost. You can either be playing Pac-Man or you can be celebrating Halloween. Now the second more advanced ghost that we're going to give you is we're going to take a triangle Okay? So just like this, and then I'm going to take a rectangle and put it right here in the middle. And then I'm going to take a circle and put that right in the middle. All right, so now let's see what we've got here. Let's flesh some of this out. I'm gonna cover over here, and we've got our U shape. I'm going to go here to the end of the triangle, and then I'm going to make a couple of these little U shapes like that, and then I'm going to go back to my triangle and kind of go down a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing over here. A couple little U shapes and down the triangle. So you can see we're still following most of the lines. And then right here at the rectangle, I'm going to go down, and then I'm just going to kind of wiggle my way, you know, kind of an irregular shape there. So it looks like it's, you know, he's kind of coming up out of nothingness. And we're going to give him two little eyes. In fact, we're going to do triangles for these eyes. He's going to be a mean ghost. And there he is. Here, we'll even give him a frown face. There he is. So there you go. There's a bunch of different drawings that you can make out of just simple shapes for Halloween. So there you go. As you notice, just a bunch of simple shapes. You can get a lot of cool things drawn. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.